皆さん、ビリヤードを楽しんでいらっしゃいますか？もう一声いただきたいですね。楽しんでいらっしゃいますか？ありがとうございます。今日はもう朝一番からたくさんのお客様がいらして、もう1回転目ご覧いただいていかがでしたか？すごい密度でしたね。いやもうこれだけでクサクサになるぐらいギューッと詰まったすごい試合でした。もうトップの選手たちがずらっと揃ったって感じで、もう一つ緊張感を高めたのがこちらのダイヤモンドテーブルではないでしょうか。
そうですね。
この黒いダイヤモンドテーブルというのはですね、もう世界の主要な大会ではほとんどこれじゃないかっていうぐらい広く使われていて、しかもポケットの切り方が世界水準ということで、ちょっとでも気を抜いたらカタカタって穴場で止まるという、クッションちょっとでも触るともうわーっと緊張感高まるということで、いやスリリングで、それが展開変える場面もあったんですけれども、さすがトッププロの皆さん途中からしっかり対応してレベルの高い試合を見せてくれました。さあその分ブレークが入らなくてちょっと悩むとかそういう時間帯もありましたからね、このテーブルをどう攻略していくか、まさに世界トップレベルの環境で世界トップレベルの選手が最高のプレーを見せてくれる、そんな一日になりそうですから、ぜひ皆さん最後までごゆっくりお楽しみいただきたいと思っております。さあそれではお待ちかね男女ベスト8の試合を開始いたします。
それでは選手紹介をさせていただきます。1番テーブル、フィリピン、スポンサードバイジーズ級ニュータップ、アントニオ・レニング。
大きな拍手でお迎えください。
1番テーブル、JPBA スポンサードバイ自由空間メッツ級土方隼人。3番テーブル、JPBA スポンサードバイアダムジャパンバンネル川端聡。3番テーブル、JPBA スポンサードバイクランネルアンリミット竹中宏。6番テーブル、チャイニーズタイペイスポンサードバイカオピン級リン・ゾーハン。6番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイビリヤードパフースプレデター赤狩山幸雄。8番テーブル、アマチュア選手ビリヤード侍所属金沢葵。8番テーブル、フィリピンスポンサードバイペオリナオミジェフリー・グナシオ。2番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイ日照亭メッツ牛小西サミヤ。2番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイ早川工房カムイタップ久保田智子。4番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイオークランド観光開発株式会社アダムジャパン高木真紀子。4番テーブル、韓国スポンサードバイ LGU プラスハリウッドテーブルソア。5番テーブル、チャイニーズタイペイスポンサードバイ TBK カードサウンドアーオンスーカスタム級梁新明。5番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイメッツ牛ジャストドゥイット栗林美幸。7番テーブル、チャイニーズタイペイスポンサードバイ体操企業フーチャンセンインテリアワンマンリン。7番テーブル、 JPBA スポンサードバイアンリミテッドここからだ曽根京子。
どうぞ皆様、ベスト4を目指す16人の選手に今一度温かい拍手をお願いいたします。それでは選手の皆様、2分間練習をそれぞれお願いいたします。でこの2分間練習2名終わりましたところでバンキングを行います。
Right. Welcome back.
お待ちいただきます。ブレイクは一斉ブレイクとなります。では各テーブル
Right.
Okay,
Welcome
and
back.
we're back. I think this match is part of the women's last 8.
This is the women's quarterfinals.
Makiko Takagi versus Seoa. Let's see if I can pull up this match here. I don't have any stats on them. Do you have any stats on them?
Don't yet. Let's see.
All I can hear is the loud announcement going on in the background. Okay, so we're getting ready with some warm-ups.
Okay, we have Makiko Takagi, excuse me. And, she's had a pretty good run in this tournament so far. 7-2 match, 7-1 match in qualifiers. 8-4 wins in the round of 32 and the round of 16. We're now down to the quarterfinals and playing against Korean players Seoa.
One thing you may notice is that while they're warming up with 9-ball. So it looks like the ladies are playing 9-ball.
That's correct.
10-ball. So now it's going to be a 9-ball match.
And we have a race to 7. Single race. No set here.
Same rules, right?
WPA rules.
Winner break, winner rack your own.
Winner break,
et cetera.
self rack. Call ball.
見どころとしましてちょっとご紹介しておきたいのはお客様から向かって右手の奥のテーブルで今練習をしているこれアマチュアの選手なんですけれども金沢葵選手16歳ということでもういきなり朝一から入れまくって
Okay, I'm going to leave the stats and most of this commentary to you because I am not familiar with the women's players.
Well, I'm not familiar with these two either.
How is that possible?
I know. So let's see. She's been playing quite well in the recent World Championships. I see semifinals, quarterfinals, the Alpha Las Vegas Women Open, the World Women 9-Ball Championships. She was at least to the semifinals. Ah, here we go. Okay, all right. Seoa was the champion of the 2023 Las Vegas Women's Open. SEOA. I'm sorry, SEOA. Ranked as of end of 2023, she was ranked 6 WPA ranking.
周が終了したテーブルはマーキングをしてラックを組んだ状態でお待ちください。
Doesn't look like they've played before, but Takagi, or Takagi. Takagi was the Japan Open champion twice in 1994 and in 2003. So she is a two-time champion at this event.
I just discovered I was on mute this whole time. So I may have to repeat some of that. Okay, so Makiko Takagi, or Takagi Makiko, who is not the player you currently see on the table right now. Well, actually, she comes just around the thing. She turned pro in 1991. She's from Aomori, Japan, plays right-handed. Current JPBA rank is 19. Her opponent is Seoa from Korea, also plays right-handed. Currently ranked 19.
Both a little slow on that one.
As for win-loss ratios for 2024 in official matches, Takagi has a 23-17 win-to-loss ratio for a percentage rating of about 58%. Now, Seoa has a win-loss ratio for 2024 in official matches at 17-10, putting her at 63%, which is slightly above. Now, you said that Takagi was the Japan Open champion in what? Both in
1994 and in 2003.
2003.
All right.
Okay, so we're starting the best 8, and everybody's going to get ready for their break. They're going to do
this
the
group
what
break.
they call the Issei break. So, ready? Here we go. Break ready. And break. I don't know if you guys can hear the announcements in the background of our audio. They have an MC out there who's announcing the procedure. And so we have Takagi breaking. Looks like she made a ball on the break. And all the balls are fairly open. There doesn't seem to be any difficulty here. Just one ball in the corner, bump up off the rail, come out for the 2. The 4 ball, that's that one, right?
That's the 4 is pink, the 5 is purple.
So going from the 2 to the 4 doesn't seem to be difficult. It looks like it's also natural getting back to the... Oh, missed that shot. She jumped up quite a bit on that shot. She doesn't seem to have her game legs on right now. Doing a lot of jumping around. So here we have Korea represented. Ooh. Does that cue look really long to you, or is it just
does.
Me?
Very nice touchy safe there.
Nice.
Trying to lock it up behind the 5.
And not a whole lot of options here. Looks like a 1-rail kick option. Could lead to a scratch. Okay.
To try and kill it off that rail.
I don't know. It's gonna hit hard or soft or what?
Too hard.
Oh my gosh. Oh, these rails reversed. I don't know if that was a spin or if that's the cushion digging in.
The link. Trying to get the link up. Technical difficulties. There we go. Well, I see we've got a few of you out there. Here we go.
Let me see if I can find our stream. 57 watching. Started streaming 15 minutes ago. Oh, there's
So hello out
13,000
there.
subscribers. There are actually people listening to us. Oh my gosh, I might have to watch what I say now. Or become self-conscious. That is awful. I don't know if it's just me or if that queue looks long. Okay, anyhow. Getting into the match, we've got the 4-ball. Looks like we're probably going to go for the corner with the 4-ball. Jump off the rail. I don't know if we should opt to go for the side on this one. Pretty straight on it. What do you think? Probably go for the corner.
Go for the corner. Draw back.
The overhead had a...
There we
Whoa,
go.
whoa.
Maybe a little too much there. She doesn't want to be on that rail.
Yeah, you wanted to be about a diamond off the rail there.
Need to have some room to work with this.
Yeah, or even shooting over the pocket would have been fine. Now you're going to have to do something.
She's using a long rail bridge.
Get to that rail.
Looks like she's got just a little outside angle. Go to the rail and off. Good.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it-
she
it
spun that a
doesn't-
lot.
Well, it doesn't bring you up very good. Well, you had a lot. She was pretty straight, so that top ended up turning into a little bit angle booster. But should still be okay. One rail or two. Going two. One.
Two.
Two.
Is she gonna get enough?
Back out. Oh, she's got plenty. And here, do you kill inside off the end rail to stay down underneath for the 8? I think so. I don't think you want to go around on this one. Just a nice soft
Very
touch.
touchy. Good speed.
Well, this using the spin to kill it. That's fine. Still got pretty good shape. Drift up. Maybe touch the side rail. No touching the side rail. 9-ball in the corner, and we're off to a 1-0 match. That's an interesting shirt where her stroking arm has that open shoulder on it.
A little cold shoulder.
Yeah, I wonder if that's
Pretty.
A design choice for playing comfort.
To keep it from stretching out as much.
It's possible. I remember playing in some sweaty arenas where I
That
have
little
to
bit of
hike
ventilation
up-
would be nice.
Yeah, I would have to hike up my shirt because it would start sticking to my shoulder trying to get down to stroke the ball. So that's actually not a bad idea. Unfortunately, not a good look on guys.
Doesn't work as well.
No, unfortunately not. Otherwise, I would adopt something like that. Okay, so we've started off. Korea has won one game to Japan 0. I'm doing Japan versus Korea on this one.
I see.
Okay, let's see how she breaks. Warm-up stroke, 1-2 to a set, and then break. Stands up quite a bit on the break. Good control on the cue ball, staying fairly close to the middle of the table. Looks like we've got a pretty good map here. Shoot the 2-ball. I don't know. It looks like she can go 3 rails and back out for that 3. Or is that a 3 or is that the 5? Oh, that is a 3. Okay. So straight
Yeah.
top.
Red 3, pink 4.
Yeah, straight top. And go side, inside.
2
come out.
rails.
2 rails. You're thinking 2 rails?
3?
I'm thinking 3.
Oh,
did
she's
not
gonna bump
want-
it.
Yeah, she wanted to have more follow on that to get a sharper angle into the first rail. That would keep a shallow angle off the end rail and coming sharper off of the side rail and missing the 4. Unfortunately, she didn't quite get there that way. Looks like she's brought out her jump cue. Where's Earl Strickland when you need him?
What would Earl say?
Is he still against jump cue? I don't remember. That was so close. Very, very nice execution. A little quick on coming out of the backstroke, but other than that, good lift, good control, good aim. Just didn't quite work out. That's the way it is sometimes.
She hasn't left it too badly here.
3 in the
Oh, you think you cut that ball instead of banking?
Do you bank it? I can't.
Oh,
From
if she
here, it looks like it cuts. I
if
would
she
need to
banks,
see
she
the
would have to
overhead.
use a lot of top to get the cue ball around, or she may just play safe. End to end, good speed.
Not bad at all.
Well, she may be able to see paint on this one. If we can get an overhead view.
I cannot even
Oh,
tell if
looks like she
it.
can.
Yeah, she's lined
She
up like
can,
she
she'll
see it.
probably thin it
Thin
on
it
the right side.
and
Send the
bring
cue
the cue
ball.
ball 2 rails back up table. She's got the speed for it.
Beautiful.
Getting behind this
See
4-7.
how this does.
5-7. Sorry.
Good shot.
And it looks like safety is allowed. Okay. Is she a jumper? Oh, she's not gonna opt for the jump cue. She's not a jumper. Wait. Okay, she's not a jumper. She may be looking at a 3 cushion. And come from behind the 3. Off the
she's
side
going.
rail underneath the 3.
Yep.
There you go.
And she's got her rail. And left it pretty good.
Left a pretty sharp cut. Now, these shadows are suddenly more noticeable than they were in the earlier matches. I wonder if those shadows are bothering the players at all. See all the shadows on the walls?
Uh-huh. Quite a lot of shadow under the side rails.
Yeah. I don't know if she could play safe here because the 3 ball will stay up on this side, on the right side of the table. So unless she thins it on the left and tries to come around. Oh. Yeah, see, it stays up too high.
She bumps it good.
That's what I was talking about. She didn't have enough to put an angle on the 3 to take it farther down table.
Or keep the cue ball behind the 7.
Right. That was a tough predicament there. Okay, so you've got 3 on the side. Do you try to bump the 4 or miss it and roll forward? Okay, bump the 4. Or 5, sorry. I'm still shell shocked by the colors of the 4 and the 5. You'd think after 3 years that would be okay.
We'd be used to this, yeah.
But
these
no.
are the Aramuth Tournament black balls.
Yep. Tell us about the Aramuth black balls.
Tell you about. Well, I like them. It does take a while to get used to the colors. I'm still definitely used to having the 5B, 5 to 13B orange, yeah. And I'd just gotten used to the 7 ball being a little odd color.
Having
No,
the 5 pinkish.
4, 5, and
or light
4.
purple. Is that what they call it? Light
It's purple.
But on the screen, it looks kind of pinkish. I keep thinking it's the 4 ball. Okay.
It shows up well.
So here we go.
I like the cue ball. I prefer. I have no problem with these cue balls. The black spots instead of the red spots. The old measles ball.
The measles ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Black dots are okay.
Now we're gonna have it
looks like we're going
shortly
to have
tied
a-
up at 1 game
Wow,
apiece.
she's got a really short backstroke. Any faster, they'd be out of pockets. I'm sorry, can you hear me crunching
I can hear you crunching.
on the stream? No? Okay. Well, it's the ladies' match, so you tell us all about it. What kind of equipment are we using here? We've already got the Aramith tournament black balls, which we all know how I feel about them.
Well, we said the men's event is playing 10 ball, and the addition of the 10 ball being blue and black, blue stripe on black, that's quite a difference.
Yeah, well, luckily we're not playing 10 ball in the women's
9 ball is a
matches.
little bit easier to see. The Bumblebee 9 ball.
Yep.
You just have to.
Bumblebee is fairly easy
Where
to
have the
see.
colors? Oh, she
Oh,
pulled it back a little
scratched in
far.
the side.
Scratched. Wow, and left
Oh,
wide
wide
open table.
A lot of people look at that too and say, "Oh, that's easy," but you know what? It's not a cinch because you still got to get shape on that 3.
Luckily, that's the side you want to be on for the 3 ball too.
Yeah.
Gives you an angle to get back
So
table.
you can cut that, catch the side rail by the point, come back out for the 3. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right. the angle in the queuing position made me think she was going to go follow around
She
on
chose
that
to
one.
stun across.
Yeah, which is fine. I thought she was going to go forward, and I was about to just kind of lose my collective mind. Is she going to use the rail? Okay.
Straight back.
A lot of people,
Good control.
A lot of people in Asia like to draw out of pockets. I tend to like to use the rails. I find them to be a little bit, the cue ball to be a little bit more controllable and predictable, especially when it comes to controlling the speed. So 3 in the corner, 1 rail, back up, towards the middle of the table. Right there, okay, good. And the 5 ball, I don't know how straight it is, might be able to stop or maybe even draw back just a tiny bit. You don't want to get straight on the 6. You want to have an angle, so you can cut the 6, go to the side rail with a little bit of right,
She
and
might
go
go
back
off the top
down.
rail.
You go off the top rail?
So I could,
Does it have that
if
much
she has a
angle?
little angle, then she'll go off
Okay,
the top
well
rail.
that's fine. Okay, good.
Doing a little
And
angle.
whoa. Okay. She's fine. She's fine. She's got a rightward angle. So she can draw back to right where she's pointing. Right, that rail right there. She's gonna draw back to that rail to have a shot on the 7. No need for any side spin, just straight draw. The cut will give you the angle.
Cut it into the right
Use
side of the
rail to
pocket from
slow
our view.
down, slow down.
There we
Okay.
go. Good angle there.
Yep, we're okay. Cut it in, natural angle to go towards the side rail by the 2nd diamond and back out towards the middle, shoot the 8. Nothing special, no spin, no nothing, just speed. And a little too much, okay. And I guess that's perfectly fine. You know, the more distance you have on it, the straighter you are. So she's got pretty much the right angle to just go ahead and stop it right there.
And she may be going forward again here. No,
she
drawing
had-
across.
She had her angle to the right?
Yep.
Wow, it looked a lot straighter from here. I seem to have lost my stream. Did you lose your stream?
Don't believe so.
Our Wi-Fi in here is not exactly the best. And
All right.
that almost looked like a miscue.
2 to 1. Favor
2 to 1 in favor of Seoa.
Seoa.
Seoa? Seoa?
No.
Seoa?
No. So.
Seoa.
And apologies for any of these names that I mispronounce.
Or me. Wait, no, I'm not.
No,
Apologize?
no, you never apologize.
I am not apologetic. I say things wrong all the time, so I have to apologize for that. It would never end. Okay, 2-1.
2-1.
Breaking in a race to 7.
Seems like a short race for the final rounds of a major tournament.
Yeah.
We've been seeing all kinds of things happen with
Do you see any
tournament formats recently, especially with the recent World Championships in New Zealand being a set format, best of 3 sets, or sets with a shootout.
Sets?
Race to 4.
Race to 4?
Race to
I
4.
don't understand race to 3 or race to 5.
No, race to 4.
Race to 4. Why race to 4? It's so odd to race to an even number. Okay, 3 ball, corner pocket, just gonna send the ball right there.
5 ball on the upper right. Well, now bottom right.
What kind of angle does she have on this though?
Just slightly out. So I would say just come across to about center table. You want to have an angle on the 6.
Draw it back to the middle then.
Ooh, quite a bit of angle.
That's fine. One cushion back across for the 7 in the bottom right hand corner. And this is one of those ones where I wouldn't really bother taking the second rail because I don't want to do 2 things. I don't want to hit the 8 ball and I don't want to scratch. But it all depends on what kind of speed she can get on that ball from there. Okay.
It's a nice clean cut.
She took the extra rail. Good for her. Okay. A little bit of a tricky bridge situation here. Oh, I don't know. Does she have the right angle to come out?
She did.
Good shot. That's a really good shot.
Maybe not as much as she wanted, but
Well, you know what?
it's okay.
Being jacked up like that and having to reach across, that's a great shot.
I'm happy being in the center of the table there.
Yep, she's got a rightward angle, so just draw across. If you want to hit the rail, go ahead. I like her form. She's got a good set, and after her stroke, when she finishes, she freezes right there, and that is some good form that
Very
she's
smooth.
Yep. Okay, kind of jumping out ahead here. We're now 3-1 in this match. So I'm looking at the stream right now, and she's just now cutting the 6 ball. Oh, it froze.
Showing commercial for me.
Commercial.
We're never sure if we're on commercial break and if we have audio during those breaks.
Yeah, there's
so
no telling.
forgive us if we are a little off the timing
we'll probably
sometimes.
end up talking over the commercials.
Oh, I see there's a good few people out there watching.
Has it increased?
Oh, it looks like
76 watching now. Oh, there's even more people watching.
Looks like
Looks like
Takagi
break
is
time.
taking a break.
Okay. Let's see what has. Who should I look up first? Let's look up Takagi-san. Tokai Ladies Grand Prix Round 2. All Japan Ladies. Yes.
Willow says yes, we still have audio over the commercials.
Oh,
Thank you, Willow.
Thanks, Willow, for that feedback. Yeah, they don't tell us when we're cutting, so we have no idea when we're supposed to just be quiet and let the commercials play, or if we're supposed to say something about those commercials.
Oh,
Because we have a lot of sponsors going on here.
we do.
Yep.
The title sponsor for this event is title sponsor Diamond Billiards, Diamond Corporation. These tables have gotten very popular here in Japan, and they're also, of course, used in the U.S. Open and prestigious international competitions around the world. Diamond Corporation tables still made in the USA, produced in the head office in Indiana. These are the Diamond Pro-Am Black. We were taking a look at the pockets on these tables earlier. They are pretty tight.
They are pretty tight.
What did you say? What's the measurement for?
I believe these are
4.5?
4.25.
4.25.
4.25.
A
Yeah.
custom cut.
The custom cut corners. Yes. So these tables typically come with a 4.5-inch cut. That's their standard cut. They have a league cut, which is slightly larger.
A little more generous.
A little more generous at 4 3/4, 4.75.
Ooh.
Which I don't know if I'd like playing on that. That would be too sloppy for me. But then for these tournaments, I believe they're using the 4 1/4 custom cut. They have two of them, 4 1/4 and 4 1/8. I believe, Leslie, I think you went out there and measured the pockets. Did you take it? Did you measure it with the balls?
I used a couple of balls. I've posted
so
that
it was
up.
like a ball and 3/4 fit.
That's pretty tight.
So pretty something like that.
The shelf is not very deep, though.
I don't know. The shelf looks deeper than they did last year. Because that's at least the full ball depth for the shelf. You could have a ball all the way in there and you cannot get to it without having to go into the pocket. At least that's what it looks like to me. So these diamond tables sponsoring this Japan Open for the 3rd year running. Great tables. They're using the 1-inch slate, and it's a 1-piece slate for this particular tournament. They do have 3-piece slate options, but for this one they're using the solid 1-piece Brazilian slates.
And then the base of the frame, the frame is black timber wood. They say is stronger than iron to support all that weight.
Stronger than iron?
That's what it says.
I'm not quite sure I'm believing that. But,
these tables weigh 544 kilograms.
That's a lot. That's a lot. These tables are set up a little bit differently than we would set them up in the U.S. They're set up a little bit shorter, probably about 5 centimeters-ish shorter. But other than that, they're the same diamond tables that are used internationally, worldwide even.
Also playing, we're also playing on the Nikkei cloth, a Japanese cloth brand. This is the Nikkei Sapphire Blue cloth.
Sapphire blue cloth. I believe it's 90% wool, 10% nylon, something like that. So
just playing
it's
rolls.
they're pretty slick, but yet grippy. So you'll, especially in the men's matches, which we watched earlier, you'll see a lot. You can see some pretty good ball snatching going on with the draws and various spins. So you can do quite a bit on these tables without having to force them. Oh, is she jumping again? Yes, she is.
jumping off of a rollout.
So she seems to be a pretty aggressive player. I've not seen her play before, but so far, I'm liking what I see. I like to see aggressive players out there going for it. Within reason, of course. There's a fine line between being aggressive and just being,
Flying at it.
you know, a wild man. You know, so.
Or a woman.
Wild man is a non-gender specific terminology.
Fair enough.
And
Wild,
no, I'm not
wild
gonna-
thing.
And no, I'm not going to say wild person.
We'll go with wild thing.
It's a long shot we've got going on here. Very short backstroke. Very
Now
quick,
we
too.
see how deep that pocket.
Yeah. Did have a little
It went
wobble.
all the way in and wobbled. Decided to go now. Does she have enough angle here? It looks like she has an angle to pull it off.
Should have enough angle to use some uppity left spin to go.
I think she's going to draw off.
You think she's going to draw off? You think she's got that kind of angle?
Draw off.
Well, she is queuing low.
And the
And
side pocket
into
is
the
going to be
side.
right there. That's a shame.
That is unfortunate.
That's a bit of a surprise there. She didn't have to get that far over.
No, she didn't.
Oh, get off that rail. There we
Wait
go.
a minute. What
Little
time
angle.
is it in Texas?
Oh, it's just after midnight.
Willow, what are you doing up? It's after midnight.
I'm sure we got some other people in central time zone, eastern time zone out there staying up late with us.
Wait, are the comments turned on the stream?
No.
Oh. Okay. I was wondering how you were getting the feedback.
We're
You've got-
psychic.
You've got direct communication with the other world. Okay, 6 balls, stun out for the 8.
Nice speed.
Get off the rail,
Yeah,
and she's got good angle.
you good with
Again,
2 rails here?
I would opt for the 2 rails. If it's a dead center diamond, maybe not. But it looks like it's a half diamond out there.
She's going
Oh my
forward.
goodness! Oh my goodness!
Little
Whoa.
speedy. Little speedy and on the rail.
And
Tom shape.
Welcome to Tom. And this is almost the ultimate Tom shape because the cue
On the
ball is
rail.
On the rail. It would be Tom shape if the cue ball was down a little bit further to the left,
Left.
directly across. Still, should not be a problem.
Pretty confident. Go.
No hesitation. And what do we... Wait, whoa, are we at 4-1 already? That's
4-1.
It is 4-1. So she's off to a roaring start. And I still can't get my feet to come up. It comes up, then it goes away. It comes up, then it goes away. What is up with the internet in this place? So again, we're doing rack your own, which, especially in 9-ball, could be dangerous. A lot of players back in the day would learn how to position the balls so that it's advantageous for them when they break, but they are doing what they call a random rack. The way they do that is when the balls are pocketed, they collect into a tray at the end of the table. When you bring up the balls to rack, you lay them against the end rail, and then as you pull the balls out, you pull from the outer edges, 2 balls on the outer edges and bring them up
Mhm.
and so forth. Now, naturally, the 1 ball has a specific place to go, and the 9 ball has a specific place to go. But otherwise, everything else is as they come up. So you don't get to pick and choose which ball goes where, except for the 1 and 9, which have their designated spots. So that's how they get around the advantage of racking for yourself.
Self-reference.
3-9?
She went for it.
She did go for it. Rolling the cheese. Going for the cheddar.
It's left Takagi quite an opportunity, but with a test here at the first shot.
Well,
Very.
you don't try to do too much. You've got a natural angle going to the left
From the
shooting.
and a natural angle from the 4 to the 7.
So basically, you want to shoot the 3 as a stop shot, so to speak.
Mhm.
You don't want the cue ball to have forward roll or backward roll.
She may
Why
choose
is
to
she
try and draw a
shooting with
little
left? Or is
center,
that,
low
is it
center.
Just the way it looks to me.
Whoa! Hello, 7 ball. Are you gonna get in the game? Almost did. She did not need to pull back
Going
that
from
much.
the 4 to the 7 looks like it might be tricky. She might have to double the pocket with some high inside. What, do you think she's going to draw back for that? I don't know if that's the right angle to do it. Well,
I think she'll
she's
just try and
shooting
come
low.
straight up
Straight
to center table. Oh no, she did go 2
Yes.
rails. Okay, and still getting this. Okay. Oh, is she gonna get
off
jacked
the
up
Get
off
off
that?
the 8.
Almost.
I hate these shots. Hate these shots.
She's right-handed at least, so
Well,
she
yeah,
doesn't
so
have too
it
difficult
still
a
doesn't make
bridge here.
Doesn't make it easy. One thing that I've found when shooting jacked up is I would just think of it as a jump shot.
Well, she is a little elevated.
Oh, is she going forward with this? Is she cinching it? And taking long? Looks like she is. She's going to take...
Whatever she's left. Not what she wanted.
No. So we can see her aggression level is a little different from her opponent. She didn't try to maneuver the cue ball a whole lot. She's going for potting the ball and accepting what's left. I would have jacked up on that probably and shot it with a little.
Tried to be a little more aggressive
firm
in getting your shape.
Yeah, to try to get a little more bounce off that side rail to come out, or even a little bit of draw. And like I said, sometimes what helps to shoot jacked up shots is to kind of think of them as though it's a jump shot.
Long bridge here for this 9 ball.
Okay, she go 2 rails. Or she go 3. She tried to go 3.
Yeah, she's.
Okay.
Oh. It took a little extra spin off that bottom rail.
Yes, it did. This is
yeah.
not an easy shot. It is not insurmountable, however. The 8 ball is far enough off of the rail that she's got some freedom to cut it.
And it should be natural shape to come up
Natural
and
shape.
down.
You just got to have enough speed to go up and then back down. Or if you think you can make it by shooting soft, you can just soft roll it in there. But I don't know if I'd put myself at the mercy of the table like that. But this is what I would do right here. Take that extra rail.
And she got the angle. Very nice.
Nicely done. Looks like we're going to go up to a 5-1 lead. That's not insurmountable, but
And a race to 7.
It is pretty daunting.
There we go. 5-1.
Out ahead, 5-1.
Seoa.
Not letting her opponent into the match. So Takagi is in a bit of a tight spot. She's got a few games to catch up here. Whether or not she'll make it, that's going to be another question. At this rate, I don't see it happening. unless she starts being a little bit more aggressive, either being more aggressive with some of her shot choices or being a little bit more deliberate with how she's playing shape. Of course, she needs to get to the table first. If you're not at
It
the
helps.
table, yeah, it helps. If you're not at the table, there's not a whole lot you can do. It's the most frustrating thing about this particular sport. As far as I
It's a
can
great
tell,
break.
yeah, it's a great break.
Cue ball control, beautiful. Made one ball, and she has a shot on the
I
one.
can't think of another sport where you can compete and not get your chance to actually compete. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. You get up there, somebody wins the lag, and they break and run 7 on you. Did you lose or did you win? Did you lose or what happened there? No. If you don't get your chance up there, you don't get your chance to do anything.
That's a nice touchy shot.
It's
She can cut him in.
Psychologically, that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard on the psyche. Okay. 2 ball, pop off the side rail.
Get a good look
Set
at
up
her
with-
stroke from the back.
Set up for 3 in the side, which is already there. You need to be a little bit careful here because of where that 5 ball is. Yeah, she's looking at it. She wants to set on that side rail. So she's got the right angle to
Just drift to the rail and a tiny bit
The
off.
3 ball's in the pocket, so you can cheat the pocket quite a bit. You just want to slide off that 3 and go up the rail a ton. Oh, no. Okay.
Or go around it.
Or she could just ignore completely what she had planned at the very beginning by lining up to the opposite quarter pocket. Just go on up and shoot it down there. Was she trying to fool us on purpose by lining up from that?
It worked.
Okay. Bump to 7 or
Bump.
no?
Mhm.
Yep.
And, used all that pocket.
Yep. So here you have a choice, really. You can shoot the 6 in the corner, go 1 rail out, and shoot the 7 long to the bottom left corner, or you can draw back and out towards the middle of the table and shoot the 7 inside.
I think she'll shoot
Dealer's
fairly
choice.
soft and shoot in the side, considering how she's been playing these last few shots. She's got the touch and the feel of the speed at the table now.
Draw. This is looking to be a pretty quick match. She's 1 game away, or one shot away. It's 6-1, right?
No, 5-1.
Oh, 5-1.
And now she is on the hill.
Now she's on the hill. Okay, well, this is turning out to be a bit of a rout. She's not letting her opponent do too much at the table. Now, Takagi-san did have her chances at the table. She made a couple of bad choices in cinching that 7 ball. Not giving her a chance on the 8, just trying to accept the long shot, and that's where a little bit of aggression it's all well and good to play the percentages and make sure you make the ball, but really you should try to get a little bit better at both. Make the ball and get shape that you can work with. Another good break.
And wow, and she's got a great shot on the 1 here.
Yep. So going from the 1 to the 2 is a little bit tricky.
Only in terms of speed, really.
Well, yeah, I would actually shoot this with low right and try to hit the rail between the pocket and the 2. Or you can go straight down.
You just... No, too far. Okay.
You gotta stay pretty straight on this 3 unless you want to go below it. Because if you're out to the side, out towards the middle of the table on the 3,
She may choose to draw and cut the 3 in the side.
yeah, it's either that or sit on the rail right there.
Oh, even got below the 7. Beautiful.
by the 9, it would seem. Does she have an angle to the left?
To cut slightly or draw out?
To,
It's a great angle to
draw
look
out,
at, but
to draw out to the left.
yep,
Like that.
beautiful.
There we go. Okay, 4 in the corner. Bump, go forward, 7 in the side.
Drift up and
Roll up to the rail and out. 7 in the same corner as the 4. And I think we're done. As the Miz would say. Out for lights.
the party's over.
Dang.
The party isn't over just yet.
I missed the Miz.
The master.
We show our age by referencing all the old-timey pool players. Who have we mentioned so far? Steve Mizrak, Nick
Varner,
Jimmy
Siegel.
Radke, Mike Siegel, Alan Hopkins. There's
That
the
was a
9
great
ball
shot.
in the corner pocket.
A little deceptive there. She played it with top inside. Kill the angle off that rail. 9 ball in the corner.
So far, I'm liking her form and her demeanor
This is
around
beautiful.
the table.
Well done.
She stayed in control and executed very well. I'm still liking that open shoulder approach. You know,
I do too. It's the first time I've seen her play. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much for watching this stream with us.
We
They're gonna
are
be cutting
yet
us
again-
off here. Yeah.
高木真紀子対ソソアの対戦は7対1でソソアの勝利です。